the we can have it for everything to be done in a perfect way. And I am bringing in, I'm ushering the spirit of humility, the spirit of calmness, the spirit of ease, as we have open minds, open hearts, open ears, and open eyes to see, hear, feel um, what spirit is given us as we divulge and get an understanding of the Declaration of the African Summit. And I am complete.
All right. I'm clearing away any anxiousness or anxieties that woke with me this morning. I'm sitting in the presence of nature, and I want to absorb all of this energy and let it transfer into the presentation, and let everything and the message come through clearly, and let it touch those who it needs to touch. And I am complete.
Yeah, I'm clearing anxiousness and anxiety and perfection, and I'm bringing in clarity and power in my speaking.
All right, Charmaine, I'm going to share my screen, and you can start the process of taking us in.
Yes, I am going to start the process, and you can get 702. You can go ahead and let Zoom in. And if I can, I'll interject when we're live with oops. With Facebook.
All right, no problem. All right, everyone's being admitted now.
Peace and blessing, family. Good morning.
Good morning. Welcome. Was that Abombola?
No, peace and blessings, Reverend Niamo. This is Abombola.
There's your voice. I knew you was in the space. Greetings.
Yes.
Greetings.
Good seeing you.
Wonderful to see you, of course. Of course.
Good morning, Reverend Niamo.
Great rising. That's a voice that's familiar to me as well. I'm wondering who it is.
It's me.
Methy.
Adam.
Greetings. How are you? Wonderful.
I'm fine. How you doing?
Welcome, welcome. I'm rich, wonderful, perfect. And just really inspired. And welcome to our Facebook friends as well. And we're streaming live on Facebook. Welcome everyone to this presentation. I'm glad to see y'all. And we're going to give it 1 or 2 more minutes. Let everybody in to this space of waking up. Yes, yes, yes. So, a beautiful day in the neighborhood. The community of self that we've created, of unified souls, and beings of light, and fighters, and triumphant, victorious ones who know nothing except shining in power. So we'll be exploring all that great stuff. Good morning, welcome everyone. Let's see who's coming in. Okay, Zakia, Adam, that was Adam I spoke to before, I believe. Marie, Joyce, Louise again, Teresa, Zakia. Some of y'all on more than one thing. Greetings, welcome. More than one piece of technology. Facebook friends, how are you? How are you? Come on in. Welcome to this space where we're going to clear ourselves to hear what life is telling us just by listening to the Declaration of the International Black Summit. And let's see what the chat has to say. Yep. Good, good, good. Everybody. All right. Grand Rising.
Wake up, everybody. It's time to get up. Wake up, everybody. It's time to get up. Stay woke. Stay woke. Stay woke. It's time to get up. Stay woke. Stay woke. Stay woke. It's time to get up. We're healing, we're dealing, we're growing. Together, together, releasing. We're teaching, we're moving. Together, together, we're learning, discerning. We're striving. Together, together, we're leading, connecting, transforming. Together, together.
Hey, greetings, everyone. How are you? How are you? How are you? Welcome. And we are going to proceed and jump right in since this is a half-hour show, half-hour Good Morning Wake Up Community, Wake Up Everybody presentation. My name is Niamo. I'm Niamo the HealMobile. And I help people at a crossroads get real with themselves and their relationships and get on the path for their best direction and their true self. Okay, so what I wanted to talk about today was the declaration of the International Black Summit and how you might hear yourself in it, how I heard myself in it. And it's been 19 years that I've been listening the words of the participants in the International Black Summit, whose mission, creed, statement of life is this declaration I'm going to share with you. And what we have in the declaration, as this wake up community, as any other organization you belong to, as your faith community, as your community of self and your family, is the opportunity to hear how we may be linked together and unified by this statement. But it begins with each of us as individuals. So I want us to look and listen. And what we're going to do is listen, notice, and allow space as I'm reading. Allow space so that you can hear yourself in the declaration's words. And then we'll have a discussion about what it is you heard for yourself, okay? And I'll share a little bit more about the International Black Summit afterwards or while we're discussing it, okay? So I'm going to share my screen right now. Let's do that. All right. Okay, let me move the bar to the side. That's better. Okay. All right. If I have time, I will read the declaration twice. If I don't have time, I'm going to just read it once, depending on your feedback, okay? Declaration of the International Black Summit. We declare ourselves, our community, and all communities whole and complete. There's nothing to do except be. We assert that we are responsible for generating community as possibility and distinction. We listen for and grant being to the possibility and creation of unpredictable results. Our conversation of, about, and for those of African descent is one of power, self-generation, abundance, responsibility, unity, and integrity with the possibility of being. We stand for the expression of our spirituality, ending the murders of our men, women, and children, building economies responsible for funding our community, maintaining wellness of being in our bodies, providing human services, establishing nurturing relationships, altering the conversation of who we are in the media, empowering our youth. We declare that our community manifests itself in the world as a contribution in the transformation of the universe. Atlanta, Georgia, October 7th, 1991. A moment of silence, please. Thank you. So, what we do in the space of the summit is one of the things is we ask for allowance to speak from the oldest member of the community who's present. And a lot of our communities and organizations are doing that. We do that here in the WEUE also. So if there is someone here who's older than 67, I ask your permission to continue.
Permission is granted.
Asante. So the question is a matter of transformation, listening, noticing, and allowing a little space to see what jumps out at you and what's there for you. There are certain things that for me are just bottom line. I'm just totally opened by certain words in this declaration. Now, why does it matter? Well, because this conversation has traveled around the globe and changed lives dramatically. It has changed my life dramatically. I was able to publish my books. I got the gumption to put my books on Amazon and to attract an award for Best Woman Writer one year at the Harlem Book Fair. Maybe you see yourself in this. Now, I had heard about the International Black Summit and this declaration 2 years before I finally went to an event, an annual summit event. But this is about where you see yourself. I'll share more about how it has affected my life as we go on. I'll tell you this. I could not speak about life until I went to the declaration of the International Black Summit, till I went and got into this declaration by participating in what it means for me. That said, is there anyone who would like to share what has come up for them? Maybe in the chat, there are people sharing. Is there one word or phrase that stands out for you as critical? We don't have a lot of time, so let's get right into it.
There's nothing in the chat, so if someone would like to come off of mute and share.
Looks like
Adam
Adam.
raised his hand. Thank you, Adam.
Sure. The one word that stand out for me is integrity.
Say more, Adam.
Integrity stands out to me because this letter that you share with us let us know that it is our duty for us to take care of ourselves and not expect anybody to do it. And I want to share what my mom used to tell me. My mother used to tell me that you can't expect your next door neighbors to clean up your house if you don't clean up your house. So the word integrity stands out to me when it comes to, doing what needs to be done and protecting ourselves as well.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Integrity, very, very important. Being transparent to ourselves, having authentic honesty about who we are. Anybody else? Okay.
I have,
For me, I'm sorry?
yes, I have empowering youth stands out for me. Our youth are the future. We have to build them up from little. That way they are whole adults.
Great. Empowering our youth. Thank you, Tiffany.
You're welcome.
Very, very important. So for me, the one word that stood out that I finally got after years and years and years of listening to this is power. If our conversation is not about power, how powerful we are, if we cannot speak powerfully as we begin our day, if I cannot be powerful as I begin my work or my contribution or my service, then I'm not in the possibility of life. And I came to this over a long, long time. Initially, what stood out to me was we stand for the expression of our spirituality. This gave me the strength and the courage to complete a book about spiritual Islam. That's what that line gave me. My first summit, when I missed Jamaica, I missed Philly, and then I said, well, I don't care. The next one, I got to go. So that was in Toronto. And every year there's a specific umbrella inquiry that comes out of the previous year's participants. And that year the inquiry was, which is based on all what you're seeing here, that inquiry was, what is available in noticing all that I create that keeps me unconscious to the wonder that I am? And I latched onto that for about 2-3 years after that. In addition to this declaration. Anybody else want to share?
Teresa's hand is raised. Teresa, you can come off mute and join the conversation.
Yes, hi, good morning.
Morning.
Mama Niamo. The thing that stuck out to me is that we, in all communities, whole and complete. And it appears as if we're not whole and complete, but I just believe that if we just could, we will continue to walk in being whole and complete, that, it will cause the other community, our community to get healed, because when we start getting healed, then it just passes on to other people. But we have to do it in love. I really believe that love is gonna, loving each other and loving who we are as a people is gonna bring us wholeness and completeness.
Wonderful. Thank you. Thank you. That connects for me with what Adam said about integrity. Because if all the communities can have integrity about who they're being in the world, then we can actually have, we can take a step toward loving one another as human beings. I really appreciate that. Thank you very, very much.
Reverend
Charmaine.
Niamo, for me, Mrs. Charmaine, for me,
Yeah.
what stands out is altering the conversation of who we are in the media. That
Yes.
stands out huge for me.
Yes.
I know, and I don't want to sound judgmental, but just for me, I don't like how we are portrayed in Love and Hip Hop and all of those shows. It just shows people of color, even though we have money, that we just don't have no decorum, that we just don't know how to behave, that we still, considered to be the N-word in other people's eyes. And so when I see stuff like that, I often say, I wish we will alter the way we are in the media to let them see that we are kings and queens.
That's right.
We are royal. And that's where we came from, and that's what's in our DNA. So this stands out really, really powerfully for me, and I'm complete.
Thank you so much for that, Charmaine, because I have a story that I tell about that. And that is, there was a party that I attended where there were a lot of people who were famous. And one person said, "There's 5 millionaires in this room." And I said, and I know it was after I was aware of this conversation and this this declaration. I said, but are you rich enough to keep yourself out of the news? Are you rich enough to keep yourself out of the news? That takes a little bit of doing. You don't just have money and that happens. You got to actually have relationships. You have to have communities that relate to one another. You have to have integrity. You have to have purpose, you know? So altering the conversation of who we are is a different kind of level of power. That's how I see that piece. Thank you for that, Charmaine. Anyone else? Yes. Okay. So let's go paragraph by paragraph. We've already touched on all communities whole and complete with Teresa's comment. There's nothing to do except be. Now, that be thing, people say like, what do you mean there's nothing to do except be? I got stuff I got to do. Well, the doing of it is preceded by being. You got to understand that about life. You can be wise. You could be yourself. You could be subservient and submissive and be under the foot of other people. So when we say nothing to do except be, it's which one are you going to be? Who are you being in the world? And do you need to look more closely at that? So that's why there's nothing to do except be, because that's number one. Okay. Now, that's what I got from that piece. Then we assert that we are responsible for generating community as possibility and distinction. For me, says like, it is not out there. We have to create this thing of unity in the community. It's a possibility that we can. And many of us are in conversations of disunity, division, which are not powerful conversations. And we must look at that again. That's what I say. We must look at that. We have to self-generate, right? Abundance is present in our community. There's so much abundance, as I don't know if it was Adam who mentioned it or someone mentioned about, you know, I think it might have been Teresa just now. Everything we do extends into the other communities. So the abundance is present. Everybody takes on our cultural shields and adaptations, our ways of being that have caused us and allowed us, and we've been graced with, to triumph. That's abundance. And we don't give thanks enough for that piece. At the same time, responsibility we keep small. See, this conversation, the summit conversation, the International Black Summit has a conversation and it uses distinctions in addition to this declaration. Distinctions that you may be familiar with other communities, other organizations, such as the WU community. Distinctions help us clarify where we are in the world. So responsibility and accountability is a distinction. Are you playing small? Are you doing little me or big me in your sense of responsibility? That's something to look at. Because the little me is like, okay, I got to make this dollar. Let me do this. I got to be to work. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. And it's like, what about your purpose on earth? Yeah, you got to have that too. Your accountability to your creator. You got to be accountable for your works. Don't You're doing things underhanded around in crime and criminal activity because you're not responsible. You're not accountable. You're not thinking that way. And we have, I love this responsibility piece because it helps us, think about our parenting. Is the parenting really to have the newest sneakers, or the best car, or the best clothes? Is it parenting or having ourselves be in the world how we look, or is it how we be internally inside of our hearts? Expanding the heart is what I'm into. I want to do that. So that's why the expression of our spirituality is very important. Anybody else see something for themselves and want to share? We'll wrap.
Jacqueline, would you like to come in? Okay, if she's not able to come in, Jacqueline said, I love the new shows that show a different side of the Black family. All of the coverage and documentaries of Black Wall Street yesterday, especially the documentary on the OWN network, showed a Black thriving community. It's important to see how we fought back against oppression and how, if left alone, we do well. And then from Facebook, Teresa said, universe, our impact is to reverberate beyond space and beyond time with light.
Our universe is to reverberate?
Yes, the word that stuck out to Teresa was universe. And for her, it meant that our impact, meaning Black people's impact, is to reverberate beyond time and space, because we're light beings.
Well, that's so beautiful because the universe is not here, but unity is. Mm-hmm. So yeah, absolutely. We are beings from where we originated from. And on the earth plane, we're of African descent. Universal plane, we're all on the same planet, right? So we declare that our community manifests itself in the world as a contribution in the transformation of the universe. We've seen how, I'll tell you my grandson's story. I love telling my little grandson's story. Oh boy, my bonus grandson attended a youth summit, at the International Black Summit. There's a young adult summit, there's a youth summit, depending on who's present. So the youth, he was like this. His mother had committed suicide when he was 5. And he was like this, very like sulky. And he was maybe 7, 8, 9 by the time he attended. At the end of the summit, when those youth walked in, his back was like this and he was walking like that. Empowered youth, based on this declaration and whatever distinctions and explorations the youth summit explored. And he declared, that he could be the first Black president. And it was after that the energy of the Obama administration, the Obama possibility came into the space. Similar thing happened with the brothers, with the men getting together at an earlier summit. And then after that, Farrakhan called for the Million Man March. We in the summit have seen stuff that's happened in our space. We facilitators of this conversation have seen things happen in the space that ripple out into the community at large. So we're gonna wrap up. So the International Black Summit is an acknowledgement, praise, and celebration of who we are as a people and the contribution we are to the world. And it is a global shift in the conversation about who people of Black African descent are in the world. It's also a gathering, it's an annual event. It has, we do summit shares on Sunday. We have meetings, we have a bunch of stuff that no matter what other affiliations you have, the summit conversation can help be the glue that glues us all together, that has us all working in harmony. The summit has held annual events on 4 continents in 11 countries and 27 cities. Now, this is just about the Summit Share Sundays. And if you're interested, you could join us on Sundays at 7 p.m. and learn more about the summit, about this conversation of the Declaration and why it's universal. Okay? So, I am complete. If Charmaine, I can't hear you. You're on mute.
I said Ashe.
Ashe.
Powerful, powerful, powerful. So I'll pass it over to Sister Tiffany. But I just want to say thank you, Reverend Niamo, for bringing this to this beautiful community, a community that's transcending, that's ascending, that's healing, that's opening up to the different possibilities that is there for us. Yeah, so thank you for bringing this to us. It speaks to everything that we're doing here in Wake Up Everybody. It truly does. So thank you once again, and I pass it on to Tiffany, who's going to close us out.
Okay,
All
you're
right.
welcome.
Hi. Hi, everyone. Thank you, Reverend Yamo. What such a powerful session today. I actually had never heard of this, and I thank Z for dropping the link in the chat. Again, would love doing Woo because you learn something every day as long as you're open and receptive to the message that's about to be shared. Let me just share
Oh,
my.
I just noticed that universe is the last word in the Declaration. Thank you, Zaki. Of course it is. Quite true. Quite true. Thank you.
So for today, Reverend Niamo is sharing with 3 WU participants a special complimentary offer to make peace with life breathing sessions, supporting a participant who has lost a loved one to honor their contribution to your growth and your transformation. She's offering this to be done individually or as a group. You will give us 3 numbers, and Charmaine and I will let the participants know who they are, and they can accept as I finish going through the slides. So can you give us 3 numbers, 1 through 20?
Okay. 4719.
All right. All right, while Charmaine does that, I'm gonna keep going forward. Charmaine, just let me know when you have those names ready. For those who wish to stay in contact with Reverend Niamo, here's her contact information, telephone, her Facebook, her Instagram, Twitter, LinkedIn, email, website. She's everywhere. So if you need to get in touch with her, please take a screenshot or a picture of this contact information so that you can stay in touch with the Reverend. Coming up tomorrow, we have Catherine Mbali Green Johnson, who will be facilitating Reparations, a Healing Journey. That's going to be Thursday, June 3rd. It's a very juicy topic. Let's give it up for all of the new WU Nation new members. If you are new to the WU community, can you please drop it in the chat? Let us know how you are ascending, how you are elevating, how you are transforming in the community. We want to hear from you. This is our schedule. We are live 5 days a week, Sundays, Tuesdays, and Thursdays. We are live in Zoom workshopping on Facebook from 7 to 8:30, and on Mondays and Wednesdays from 7 to 7:30. We are still celebrating WU's 1-year anniversary, so the WU swag is still available. T-shirts, face masks, coffee mugs. Make sure you order, shop at bit.ly/WU swag. Thank you, everyone. Here's how you stay in touch with us. You can register at bit.ly/wake up movement. You can follow us on Facebook, bit.ly/Woo Community, on Instagram at Wake Up Everybody Virtual, on YouTube, bit.ly/Woo on YouTube. And if you have any inquiries or need information, please email us at info.wakeupseries@gmail.com. Charmaine, do we have those names available?
I do. So our first winner is listed as DB McKinney at Gmail. If you can unmute and let us know that you accept the offer.
Yes, good morning. This is Deborah. Thank you. I accept.
Okay. All right. And if you could please take down the contact information, so this way you can reach out to Reverend Niamo. The second person is Joyce Benton. Miss Benton, do you accept? If you can come off of mute. All right, she may have stepped away. Miss Benton? All right, and the last person is Veronica Curtin. Veronica, do you accept? If you do, please come off of mute.
Yes, I accept. Thank
Okay,
you.
beautiful. And I'll get Shawnee to reach out to Joyce. Shawnee's sister, so I'll get her to reach out to her.
Good, good, good.
Yes, everyone, congratulations to everyone. I'm sure this is going to be a powerful conversation that you're about to have with Reverend Niamo. And now it's time, everybody, for us to rain peace, love, and blessings with the Reverend for sharing with us today about the Black Caucus. Everybody, please come off of mute and rain love on her. Thank you. Come on, everybody.
Thank you, Reverend Niamo.
Thank you, Reverend Niamo, for what you're doing.
Thank you. That was
Yeah,
beautiful.
let's move forward, everybody.
Thank you. Thank you.
Powerful,
And African
powerful. What a
Niamo.
force.
Thank you for everything.
Thank you. What a powerful
Thank you.
force. Thank
Thank
you
you, Reverend
very
Niamo.
much.
Energy, your
Absolutely
positive
grateful
movement,
for
your
the
uplifting
insight.
energy.
Absolutely
Love
grateful
it.
for it.
Thank you so much.
Have a wonderful
Thank you,
day,
beloved.
everyone.
Thank you so very
Thank
much.
you. Everyone have a beautiful day. Thank you.
I love y'all, and y'all have a wonderful day.
Love
So
you
much in the
too.
love and all the
Thank
goodness
you.
Yeah, let's move forward,
You all
everybody.
have
and
a wonderful
information
day.
about our
Beautiful day.
people and the love of our people and the healing of our people. Thank you so much.
Yes.
Really appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Assalamu alaikum. Thank you.
Wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.